Hey kids, welcome to another Drum Emporium. I'm out in my garage doing some upgrading on some drum gear, and I got a pedal from a friend, and he didn't want it anymore, and for obvious reasons it's pretty pooched. He's a metal drummer, and there's this technique, this heel toe technique to get more notes out of the bass drum hits. Nothing new. It's done long before metal drummers did it, but they seem to have adapted it more than the jazz players I've seen do it from years ago. In any case, this is a little hint. Most pedals are not designed to have the heel, your heel, slam down on the hinge. The bearings in some cases are a nylon bushing. Some are brass inserts. Some of the pedal companies design them specifically to take that kind of pressure, but most aren't. So I'm going to show you what happens doing the heel toe thing. What happens to the hinge? Because you got to keep in mind your pedal is really a soft metal. The base might be steel, but the actual footboard is not really super hard metal. So what happens, I'm going to bring the light down here. Like I say, he gave me this pedal, it's pooched, but I can fix it and do that on another video. So he's a heel player, heel toe, he liked doing that, so you get almost 3 hits to a 2. And it's the same thing as splashing the hi-hats. If you've heard that term, splashing the hi-hats, that just means you're doing this, and you're actually getting an extra hit just by rocking your feet. Splashing the hi-hats by hitting in the crest here with your heel splashes the hi-hats. Your hands don't have to be on it, and you can make this cool splash sound. We all do it. Most of us do it. But you can see the bearings here. They were a nylon bushing, but they are destroyed. There's so much wobble and clearance here. So what happens now is the main axle or pin starts now wrecking the metal. In here and here. Depends. Usually it goes in the heel, but you can tell you're slamming it down. There's a space underneath here, and you basically destroy your pedal. Now you can change these bushings. These are, you'll have to change the size of the bushing now because the hole is now oval. So what I normally do is I re-drill, take this pin out, re-drill, make a nice round hole all the way through, and get resized bearings and put them in there. That is not always possible because sometimes this metal now is so thin that you can't drill it out. If you drill it out, it'll crack. So before you go crazy and start doing this heel toe thing, keep in mind this is not designed for that. It will last. It'll do it for probably, depending on how heavy a player you are, you can get some years out of it. But eventually it just gives up. It gives up. And this one has given up. And if you're one of these players that does this, the swivel, this pedal is now really getting it. It's getting it down, and it's getting the swivel. The swivel wears out pedals too. I'm actually a heel player that plays this way. So my heel is always down. I do go heel up sometimes. I definitely do this too, but my majority of playing is like that. Not as common. Still effective. Different sound. You're not choking the bass drum all the time. So that's the tip. These pins come out. You can re-drill. Put new bearings in. You have to measure the bearings. It's good to bring your pedal down to a bearing shop and they can help you get what you need to fix it up. Some people just put different grades of brass tubing in there. You need the flanges on the end. It just helps. And you can see how much play is in that. So you've got this play, then you've got this rocking side to side, and then you've got this swivel. This pedal is basically annoying to play. When you put your foot on it, look at it rocking side to side. It's like being on a floating dock. Have you ever been on a floating dock with the barrels? That's what it's like. It just wants to rock every which way. So this pedal is fixable. And we'll clean it all up. We'll give it a paint job in all the grooves. But we'll clean it all up. Get all the impurities out of it. And it'll be good again with new bearings. You just... with these shafts, I recommend you can drill out the end and get rid of them, and you just have to switch to a type of bolt with an unthreaded flange for most of it, and then put your new bearings in, and then have a lock nut on the end. That way, if you have problems, it's easy. Just undo that locking nut, take that out and fix it again. So that's the tip. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.